Hello everyone. The demo has released. I woke up a bit late. Uh, okay, time to see the demo. Okay, so about the demo, I don't, I know a bit about it because it just showed me a bit, but I haven't, have I seen most of it? Not sure. So I thought there was global chat. I saw an image of it. Guess not. No, this is what I showed in the video. I'm not sure how to use the summer background. Oh, you okay? I heard a loud sound nearby and you were just laying on the ground when I got here. I wasn't exactly far away, but it was pretty loud. You could have just fallen over, right? Slowly open your eyes, a tall woman with horns staring at you. While wearing a concerned expression on your face, you avert your gaze, thinking you'll be a stranger, and look around instead. As you're laying in a park surrounded by greenery and a large spread of people that surround you. Your eye piercing stare at you, made a bit of a scene. Oh, this is not a park. Hey, can you hear me? You okay? You turn and look to a woman staring at you. It's a concerned look at your face. Naomi! But to me, where am I? Not sure your response doesn't seem to help. If anything, it seems to be confusing her even more. Huh? You're in Zambarian. The center of the town in the Pharaoni Wilds. Right through her head, trying to recognize whatever she said. Nothing. Wait, recognize none of it. So, I was around in the writing process at like this point in time. I was kicked out later out because Ezra didn't want to spoil me the story. Steve-O rewrote this part. It was actually Steve-O, shockingly enough. You hit your head when you fell. Oh, she was looking for a bump my head, maybe? Wait, did you say I fell? You direct your attention to the sky as if you're staring straight through the woman. Did I fall from the sky? Am I some kind of alien? I don't think so. The sound wasn't that strong, so most definitely wasn't that. I guess that crosses out the alien theory. So Steel like wanted to give Ember, the player, more like personality in this scene, which our player character didn't really have any in the past. You slowly look around, taking note of people surround you. There seems to be a crowd of green and red people, some curious while some need to be annoyed at your presence, perhaps to a sudden noise. Oddly enough, the woman seems to be the only relatively human-looking one. And he also added a lot of like descriptions of like the scenery and stuff. Because, well, there wasn't really any in the past. It was mostly dialogue, which didn't... It wasn't really a visual novel, it's only dialogue, right? Sylbyte be the edge of the park, just barely avoiding the hard concrete path next to you. She sighs. How about... is there anything that'll give you a refresher? Oh yeah. Stand up and give yourself a pat down, trying to find and turn your pockets inside out. Even ones you can't really reach. Absolutely nothing. Not even pocket lint. Clothes. Look pretty new. I wonder what's up with that. Nope, nothing. Nothing, really. You forget any pockets? Give yourself one more pat down. Nope. The crowd around you seems to have died down, with only the stragglers probably just being curious onlookers. Regardless, there's enough people to make you still feel uncomfortable simply standing there, but not being able to sense the obvious noise from before puts you at ease. Able to finally focus without a sense of panic, you take another look at the person standing before you. You have brown hair along with some XO glass sunglasses that seems to serve no purpose. Clothing wise, there's a red skirt, some hard leather gloves, a white blouse all set into place, with a comical leather belt that surrounds her entire waist. Gold armband with red highlight and bow lay on her forearm. I don't remember that. I guess they changed it later. It's a redesign, kinda. She looked like some engineer, perhaps. Is she? Want to look her over a bit? Don't worry about your identity for now. Let's take it slow. You'll just see you as a newcomer. Sure, I should probably get used to whatever this place might be. The two of you start walking around somewhat aimless, or at least it seems that way. My name is Naomi! I'm an Electrovian inventor who's very enthusiastic about, gadget stuff. It'd be kinda hard to introduce you without a name, though I already know you don't remember yours. Alright, I'll give you one for now. You can tell me your real one when you remember. Alright, I'll call you Ember. Ember. Yeah, do you like it? I can think of something else if you like. Interesting. Be a little bit odd, but I guess that must be normal. Sure, we can go with that. You look around for a while. There are cobblestone streets lined with houses, scent of burning wood in the air, and distant chatter from a bustling market. Many villagers will have reddish skin with horns and broad muscles. They look at you with a friendly, unwavering smile. Oh, I haven't seen your face around here. Welcome to Bardia. You better not cause any trouble, will ya? Ha ha ha! Are you a little small? What origin even are you? Human? Neptunian? You sure don't like a good Oni. Wanna come lift some boulders with me? Us, the Onis, can help you build some muscles. You politely declined the woman and shoot a confused glance at the man. Origin doesn't sound like a term you're used to. Thankfully, that confusion seemed to be enough of an answer to them. The three others simply waved goodbye to you, and you responded by doing the same before walking away. It made you a little curious, except the question you might have seemed a little odd. Question a little odd. You gestured to Naomi to lean in before asking, "Why do your appearance so different compared to us?" Oh, that's just one of the origins that I have in this world, known as Onis. They are the strongest when it comes to physical strength, also known as the most loyal as well. It clearly must have not been that odd of a question considering how loud her response was. Oh hey, it's Naomi! Thanks for those gadgets the other day. They helped with my shop a bunch. No problem, I want to be shop owner for our customers. Thanks for buying. Thanks for the gadget a few days ago. What was that called? A vacuum? A kaboom? A vacuum? Close! Vacuum. Hope it helped. It did. I always kept bringing up more when cleaning. It's hard to control my strength sometimes. Oh, I see someone else with you. They new here? Helping your shop, maybe? Yep, they're new here. I don't know about helping in my shop just yet, though. Ah, I understand. Pass by here sometime. We're pretty welcoming to outsiders. Sure. Let's keep looking around, okay? Still more to see. The ones that weren't red were instead small and had insect-like eyes with antennae. Their smiles were soft, their demeanor gentle. So you must be new around here. Welcome to Sambarian, a small village in the Pharaoh Wilds region. I haven't seen you before. What's your name? Relax, you could be stressing them out. It's always good seeing new visitors. I hope you don't cause any trouble. It's like the first group. You didn't have much of an answer to what they were saying. You just waved at them instead. What about them? They are just an origin called Leptomians. They come from bugs, known for their appearance, friendliness, and ability to create poison with their wings. Ah, right. Thanks for the gadget yesterday, Naomi. I was having trouble making poison recently. That really helped. Wait, why does she have gadget now? Poison. Thanks for that frisbee thing as well. My kids are having a great time playing around with it. You're both welcome. I have more things to stock later, of course. Just come to me if you're thinking of something you have need. I just might have it. The two of you walk away from a cluster of what can only be described as bug people in the area. There are any more origins along the way that are different from the ones you've seen, except the ones standing directly in front of you. Seem pretty popular around here. I haven't asked, but what are those horns? I'm an Electromian! I'm just like the other origins, but I have horns and different traits instead. Some traits, as an example, would be Leptomias, which are known for having incredibly strong poison, Onis for their overwhelming physical strength. The Electromians are known for it being an incredibly smart origin compared to the others. We can consume things that most origins would not be able to, like oil, for example. Unlike those Leptomians though, I have to trim my horns and constantly maintain them. I think I do a pretty good job. Yeah, I made a bit of a name for myself here. I help people out a lot and sell my stuff. May have heard me refer to everything as a gadget. That's because, like I said earlier, I'm an inventor! Everything I make is something I consider new, so they don't always have a name. I come from a higher layer, so I always had more readily available information. I decided to become an inventor to put that knowledge to use. Layers? That doesn't sound clear to me. Oh wow, you not even know about layers are? That's basic knowledge. No, maybe I knew before I had amnesia, but not anymore. I'll tell you about it. We're in the second layer, known as the Ancient Wilderness, part of a realm known as the Resonant Drift. All the layers are stacked on top of each other, like the layers in a burger, but accessing a layer requires passing through a special gate, or a hole, for layer 0. This means that there's only one entrance to each layer. As you might guess, this makes it hard for information to travel from one layer to the next. As you go higher in layers, it becomes more technologically advanced. Despite that, layer 1 isn't the least advanced, it's actually this layer, layer 2. In a weird way, that actually helps me. Them not being very advanced means I have less competition down here. Anyways, we're currently in the southwest of ancient wilderness, in a small region called the Pharaoh Oni Wilds, made up of 3 towns: Duramian, Brumarian, and a one we're in, Sambarian, as you already know. Hey you, the Lacomian! Rust bucket! Huh? Are you talking to me? Yeah, that gadget you made for me last week for training was so damn faulty! They are coming apart constantly. I'll use it for an hour, and the next hour is smashing the pieces to getting him apart! Right, imagine they together then solve the problem. You expecting me to make up for your mistakes? I'm sorry, sir. I'll see what I can top of it. Can you tell me more about it? Like what came apart and such? I didn't take sorries for an answer. Accept the apologies means backing down, and I'm not about to back down without getting what I want. Sir, please calm down. I'm willing to fix the problem if you just tell me more about it. Unfortunately, it seems the Oni was not willing to tell her more about it. You can see him getting ready to run, and suddenly you find yourself in front of Naomi, ready to block anything that comes your way. It's almost instinctive, like it was muscle memory despite not having memories of your past. Maybe you're currently reliving a past you didn't know you had. Whoa, Ember! Are you sure you can fight? I had no idea. I'm just standing here before I even knew it. Well, getting some fighting practice wouldn't be so bad. I'll protect you, so feel free to go out. Oni! And this is the intro cutscenes. They don't have animations, but bosses should have. Okay, this is not changed. Why is this so dark? Hit body, fighting. Okay, nothing special. Well, this is a tutorial, so I don't do much. Can't also take damage either. Oh, that's a lot of damage, I know. Yep. Oh, are you making fun of me? Watch out, okay to focus. Focus slowing you down and stuff. You could actually focus and make yourself faster in the past. Actually, I'm not sure if you still can, but the focus limit used to be the same as the walk speed. They changed that at some point. Yeah. Also, you drained all his fight. You drained all of his hearts. So you want to fight. There are many things I would teach you. Let's move on to the next group. The Oni swings at you continuously. His attacks are slow, heavy, predictable, allowing you to dodge each powerful punch. Unfortunately, one of these punches managed to hit you earlier. It actually did. So you know how painful these bruises can actually be. Each time, I don't know if you can see this, but on the right side of the screen, there's a little green bar. I wonder what this is. I'm in full screen, by the way. Anyways, each time the Oni swung and missed, it left a brief opening to engage. You took the advantage, jumping into attack. You eventually landed a powerful punch against the Oni, causing him to stagger back and give you a small respite. Brace yourself for any oncoming hits. The Oni walks backwards, clearly struggling. Get over to Naomi, she has a wide open mouth and is clearly excited. She then hurries to you and leans over with her fist up. Wow, that was a super cool punch! Do you have a name for it? Is it really the best time to ask for such a thing? While the Oni drops down to his knees, clearly unable to fight any longer. Unexpected potential second round, you lower your guard a little bit, but not all the way. Unexpectedly, Oni slowed your movements and came back to your senses. Ugh. What happened? I'm just so angry lately. Sure why. Clutch his hands to his forehead with a tense face. Looking up, he realizes what he had done and bows down. I'm so sorry what I did. This isn't like me at all. It's okay. No one is hurt, so don't beat yourself over it. While I see his calm demeanor, you try to figure out what happened. Why so angry? Did something happen? The Oni looks down the cobble floor, his fists clenched in embarrassment. Yesterday I bought a launcher from her, but when I was using it, the thingamajig broke. His face aside while still facing the ground, too ashamed to look at us. I was mad, but I should never talk to you too, sorry. Now he approaches the man. I'm pretty sure I wrote this. I literally forgot what I wrote, but I'm pretty sure I wrote this when I was on the writing team for like a short bit of time to help out, because I didn't know where to go with this Reverberated story in terms of like writing and stuff. Now he approaches the man, pats him on the back, facing with a soft smile. No worries, just got you back to me. I'll see what I can do. Now he walks around to his front side, crouches down to the man. I can, I'll repair it, free of charge, unless you want a refund instead, of course. Yeah, this sounds like me. I would write like this. Naomi lifts his head up and then lays her hand on his shoulder. Then she gives a reassuring look, one given as a sign of forgiveness. The Oni, clearly disbelief, widens his eyes and untests his face. I'll bring it back soon. Thanks for your time and sorry again. Watch as the Oni walks away. Make sure he doesn't try anything else. Yeah, lately I've been dealing with a lot of angry customers. It's expected if I'm being honest. It's normal. Well, everyone else seems really nice. I wasn't like this before. Recently, everyone's getting agitated. It's not everyone. The people we saw earlier were normal. When you see something like that, it's like talking to a brick wall. That sucks. Trying to deal with that while selling to customers sounds pretty draining. Yeah, a little bit. I have someone I talk to all the time. Always help me de-stress. So this line right here, it wasn't like this so recently. Everyone's very agitated. This is like the overarching story of Sylbyte, kinda. Well, from what we can tell so far, the original story, right? So there's some mysterious force that keeps making everyone angry, or like mind fucking or some shit, right? Before, it was only alluded to, or I guess explained, or even brought up after Livia's fight. But like, me and Steve are like, I think you need to. I don't know. Actually, wait, is it me and Steve? I'm not sure, but over the writing team, this new Reverberated team decided, okay, we need to like allude to it earlier. So that's why it's actually here now. Before it wasn't. That's good to hear. Oh, speaking of which, that person uses spells. Lowers her hand. Her smile turns crooked to show a hint of uncertainty. Okay, maybe I'll exaggerate it a bit, but they're usually buried in books. I'm willing to bet that they know a spell for memories. Okay, I definitely wrote this. You give her a side eye, raise an eyebrow. You're sure about that? You just admitted you're stretching the truth. She shakes her hands to dismiss your concern. Although that uncertainty never seems to fade away. I don't think I put that far. I think they did rewrite a little bit of what I did. I don't have access to Go Doc anymore, so I'm not sure. No, I'm sure she has something I can help you. Not that this is the only lead you seem to have, you decide to tag along. Then, is that person you know our next destination? Now he quicks a finger up to your face while explaining your serious expression. Not so fast! I need to check something first. I noticed you weren't using any echo pulses. You know what those are? She brings her hand back and crosses her arms, brows furrowed. I don't know what echo pulses are, no. Under disbelief at your response, she stares at you mouth ajar, so you want to even process how that's possible. You have super duper amnesia? Almost like dementia. Ah. Well, she puts her hand to her chin and thinks for a moment before settling on the first explanation she could come up with. Echo pulses. I guess it would be the best way to play like mana or chi, if you remember either of those. It's like a power that courses through you constantly that you can use whenever you want. The amount of echo pulses you have isn't limited, but it does drain your stamina the more you use it. The echoes seem to be the main power of an individual. What affects the echoes of the individual? Naomi takes her hand off her chin and points off to the side, tilting her head. Okay, so this part, this sentence, they actually asked me like, can you clarify what the fuck she's doing here? Write in the comments maybe this makes sense. I hope it does. A lot of what you can do depends on your origin, or more specifically, your ancestors. And if they started and end up with stronger echo pulses than normal, then so will you. So having a strong echo pulse is about luck. Well, you can train to increase the strength and efficiency of your echo pulses as well. It's a constant upward spiral, as long as you and your ancestors put in the effort. And when you put your hand down and takes a step forward, her excitement clearly showing her movements. If they didn't, at least you can put the effort instead. Fletcher responds to how unnecessarily sudden that was. Regardless, you didn't understand the basic nature of echo pulses now, at least. So when I was rewriting this, I now I don't know if I should say this, but me and Stevo, despite like rewriting parts of the story, don't actually we didn't get the information of part of the so we don't get the full lore essentially. We do get part of it, and I think more than enough to write this section. Or like the section we wrote. We don't actually learn all of the lore and stuff. Which is why I can play this without being like, oh yeah, I already know all this shit. They seem pretty useful, but how come I was able to say only without using any? You're pretty skilled. I wouldn't be surprised if you're a super good fighter in your previous life. No, you could get a good thumbs up and a smile. It's a simple answer without much thought put in, but it's the answer you have. You think so? Yeah, but I'm curious. Can you feel anything? Any sort of power? I mean, clear your face, with excitement clear showing her eyes. Back off a bit, look slightly away from her, try to savor your personal space. I can try. How do I do it? How can I explain? You feel like some energy coursing through your body. Maybe try extending your palm and try making something come out. Here, like this. Naomi calmly extends her palm outward, aiming straight ahead. It's glowing faint yellow. Okay, so this is where I stopped writing. Before his electricity suddenly blasts out of her hand. Biden blast! Sudden enough that despite being example, you still didn't feel ready for it. Like you almost jumped backwards as if it was a threat. Naomi looks over at you, completely unfazed, with pride clearly shown on her face. See, that's how people usually do it. Yo, dog, you killed someone. A loud bang came from the direction that she shot the electricity beam at. Look over and see that a tree has been knocked over and heavily burnt. Nami's recklessness become apparent as she looked towards the blast herself, and all that pride that was once on her face turned unease. Same time, I forgot to aim. Just around casually shooting missiles like this? Not really. I was trying to show off. Hey, who did this? We'll apologize for that later. Probably. Let's get away from that tree for a bit. Just follow me. Two of you swiftly walked away from that. Will probably be a larger problem later. That's something for future you. Okay, back to square one. I want you to extend your palm and try feeling the energy coming out of your hands. Extend your palm and close your eyes, trying to feel this energy that I was talking about. Oh, really focused, aren't you? Try your best to wake sort of energy, unleashing the echoes that you may or may not have. But nothing comes from it. Keep trying, but unfortunately, you just can't feel anything. You're doing different things, such as alternating your hands, trying different poses. I don't feel anything. You really don't have to keep trying. You look like a clown. Trust me, I almost got it. Whatever you say. Alright, yeah, you're right. I don't feel anything. I don't even know if I have them. Mary scratches one of her horns with down luck. Interesting. Well, I don't know if you'll make it very far then. I just want to stay and layer too. She seems to be lost in that motion, completely settled on the statement without second thought. After a moment, her face managed to light up, as if being down earlier didn't happen. They may not be magically strong, but from what I saw in the fight, they seem pretty physically strong. I mean, taking on an Oni, whose physical strength is their main advantage, I guess it demands. The indifference in her words for someone who seems not have echoes to be living in a world filled with them. It's understandable that she'd be feeling offense about it. Depends on what. Let me finish with a gadget before gaining the confidence to talk. Because of how well you perform against a real opponent. You're like a little spar. Don't worry, I'll hold back. How she's helped you, and the fact that this would be a good experience, you absolutely couldn't refuse this. Great, let's go then. Okay, boss 1. So there will be 3 bosses. Nami, Syl, and I'll see you later. Bane. Nami's signals to come along until you follow her to an open space. Grabs her hammer that she's carrying on her back, points at you, and rests on her shoulder. Are you going to be using that? Looks like it'll hurt quite a bit if I get hit by that. Don't worry, I'll make her hold back. I don't know if she got a new attack pattern, but she does have this animation. And if you look at her model, it's not updated. Why am I human? Well, doesn't matter. Nothing is different. Okay, focus. Yeah, it's nothing crazy. Nothing's changed. Naomi! Please. A fun fact, what the fuck? Okay, she has lightning now? In her second phase? I remember I beat her blindfolded on normal mode. And I don't know if I would do a blindfolded run. You want a blindfolded run? Comment. I guess, I don't know. Comment how much you want me to suffer. I scored! Just don't look at my time, 7 seconds. Naomi confidently wields her heavy hammer, swinging in the air twice before lunging at you. As she previously stated, she does seem to be holding back as you're able to dodge a hit with relative ease. Compared to the one from earlier, her fighting style seems much more refined. You're actually getting closer to the strike, which pitifully misses her. Throughout the fight, you notice that Naomi uses both her hands to wield her hammer. She occasionally lets go of one hand and uses zaps of electricity for her fingertips. Unfortunately, the torrents of lightning spilling forth from her are quite difficult to dodge. And inevitably, some of them land their mark, sizzling your skin and making you flinch. It's not accurate as via lightning, if I remember correctly. It's fast, but not lightning. So don't power scale her to lightning. After narrowly avoiding her attacks for quite some time, you manage to get close for a hit of your own. You throw a punch, strike her in the stomach. As she staggers, you realize it's already too late. The hairs on your body already stand on end. You try to retreat, but Naomi grabs you arm, and you suddenly feel a wave of unbridled electricity surge through you. Her legs give way as you collapse to the ground. Naomi stands in front of you, pointing her hammer straight at you with a proud smile. I win! Yippee! I don't think I stood a chance in the first place. Really? You can do a lot more than I can't do. Hehe, I guess you're right. Look at Naomi with some irritation on your face, sitting and looking up at her. I can't even use the echo pulses that you're talking about. By the way, the lasers that we use as human, apparently they're just lasers. Like Soria comments like, what the fuck are those lasers, bro? What? That's not echo pulses. What the fuck are lasers? Apparently we use lasers that are echo pulseless. Just a note. I don't think you need those. You're actually one of the harder opponents I've fought lately. You're shy there, you just shop customers have to deal with. Well, that's not. Thanks for a pat on the head, I guess. She rests her hammer on the back of her shoulder, then wipes her forehead with her hand. You have to be told, I need to send such a strong surge of electricity there for you to feel it. I'm sure you were able to get further than I thought of how well you did. You're sure not wasting me? You seem like a natural. Naomi's words of encouragement seem to cheer you up a bit. You stand up and shoot Naomi a proud glare despite the situation you find yourself in. I can guarantee I'm not missing you. Absolutely no memories at all. My memories! Perhaps it's something I should be proud of. Quite joyous despite this fact, despite the state you find yourself in, huh? Not really, no. I'm a bit curious on what it could be though. Maybe I was in a lot of fights in the past? Could be. I wouldn't be surprised if you were. Anyways, can we go to the friend you're talking about and you leave me again is good enough. Well, the way she said it didn't feel very confident. I have no idea if she's actually there or not, but we can check. It's very likely she should be there anyway. Still sort of a sense of direction in this setting, where you seem to find yourself hopelessly lost. After working about 15 minutes or so it feels like it, you arrive at what seems to be a library. Okay, I did actually write like a little market scene in the 15-minute walk where like you go to a market, you like learn about the culture of the place a little bit. I don't think I ever sent it to Ezra, which is why it's not included here. If Ezra watches the full thing and he finds out, yo, DM me for the market scene, I guess. Alright, let's go in. Should be a usual spot. As she swings open the massive wooden door aggressively, as if the library's unwritten rule signs didn't concern her. As soon as she did, the few people inside the library shushed her. Oof, my bad. Now this is the library. I'll be okay. I'm not wrong, she should be around this place. You glance around, you realize that the library isn't that big. It seems rather small for a library. There's a lot less views than I expected. It's basically almost empty. Got on, huh? Not exactly vast around here. Turns out the locals aren't big on reading. Only 15 to 20 drop by daily. Why is that? I always talk more about brute force. They don't care about knowledge. They're kind of weird, aren't they? Well, I can't say about myself either. The Electromians are all about power, fame, and money. Don't worry, I'm not like them. I really just like greedy people. I would always be willing to help others. Are all origins focusing around something specific? Only the focus on strength, Electromians are all three of those things, but what about the rest of them? Not really, just the main trait, but they do obviously more than have one goal. Like a stereotype. Oh, I see. The person I was talking about is named Syl. She's the complete opposite of the only stereotype. Trust me, she comes to this library all the time. Both walk towards a specific room and stand before the door. The owner of the library is actually an Oni, so she appreciates Syl as the only other Oni that actually reads a lot. If I remember correctly, this room just used to be just a storage room. It wasn't actually being used much, so the owner offered to give it to Syl as her own personal space. She disliked socializing, she obviously accepted and basically made that room her own. You never believed that this room used to be a storage room by how much Syl's changed and cleaned it. Knock knock, knock knock. No response. Not there? Well, we just gotta get checked! Naomi slams the door open, ignoring the fact that this is the library again. I'm pretty sure they use this for a Tuantu's containment for Syl. To your surprise, or rather, it would be unsurprising of how she put it, it doesn't look like a storage room. Look around, accidentally ignoring the person in front of you, captivated by everything else around you. Hello, Syl! You actually call this a storage room? This is a whole new place. Yep, it used to have unorganized shelves and things all over the place. You can't even see past the entrance, but Syl managed to get rid of all of it and now it's a completely new place. Like, really impressive. Naomi, how much times do I have to tell you not to do that? No one's answering, just don't swing over a door like that. Your accidental ignorance towards the other person in the room becomes clear. Your sharp tone causes you to look straight ahead with a young Shima Oni, standing behind a small table. Is she sitting? Like the other Onis you've seen around this place, the one standing behind that small table wasn't tall or muscular. In fact, she is very small. Naomi, how much time did I tell you not to do that? Don't answer. Did we just not read this? When the door suddenly opened, she had been staring at the book in her hands without even looking at two of you. So you can clearly see eye movements. See movements in her eye as if she wanted to. I'm just trying to read a piece of this. Certain ferocious Electroman just happened to barge in right like that. So if I'm knocking on the door, she at least answer instead of being quiet. I'll have gotten it eventually. I'm just engrossed in this interesting piece of literature in front of me. Is that so bad? It is if this is the 5th time this happened this week. I'm not sure if these two are really friends, but telling each other. They decided to stay quiet in hopes of not making the situation worse. Anyway, what do you need? Usually wait a bit longer for journey to that extreme strength you have onto the door. Someone sounds curious. You care a lot more about your book there. You haven't looked at us. I'm at the end of the chapter. Of course I'm gonna be a treat. Huh? Wait a minute. I can't focus. The angle closes the arc and finally looks at the two of you. Clearly annoyed at the fact that she didn't properly finish her book. Naomi. Why is someone else here? Who is this? Hi, nice to meet you. Who even are you, bro? Not very friendly, is she? I guess not everyone's as friendly as Naomi. Naomi gives a defeated look. Looks like upset that she has to say this. I would have been able to give you an answer if you just opened the door and paid attention like a normal person. Regardless, she switches back to her usual trip with Demeter right after. Anyway, December, I brought them here because they lost her. Naomi, this person clearly is from layer 2. They're tired from this area. How long have you known them for? About like half an hour. Almost identical look from earlier. Snell just gives Naomi her own defeated look. Why did you bring a stranger here that you've only known for half an hour? Why are you even helping them? No idea. These are an interesting story. I need help, so why not? They claim to have amnesia. Knowing what origins are, what layers are, and how they got there. Weird, right? Okay, so what do you expect me to do about it? Your spells and stuff. I thought you might know a spell for memories. You've gotten some fantasy stories or something like that? I don't even know if that type of thing exists, and you're asking for something pretty convenient here, you know? I heard rumors there's an Umbra that appears at night called it Night Dweller. Maybe weirdos like her can do something about this. You see the exact moment where Naomi's face goes from confused to excited at the mention of the Night Dweller. Night Dweller? Umbro? Oh, you talking about Orin? Oh, Orin. Don't know. Let's just talk about her then. I need to talk to her, but I haven't been able to do so because I've been so incredibly busy. I give her a visit. It doesn't concern me what you do. Only now, realizing that you're still part of the conversation, that Night Dweller probably doesn't mean anything to you. You instead ask about the other unfamiliar term. What's an Umbro? Another origin? Yep, they're usually found in layer 1. Most, if not literally all of them, are shy. They all share the same black skin tone. But let me get this straight. The reason they may have these jags that look like they're from another layer and you happen to know about this Night Dweller as well. You're the... Sure do a lot. You know a lot of weird people. Sure, one of those people can answer your query, right? But I'm a little busy right now. Let me know how it goes for you two later. Bye-bye. She said, so stands up from her chair. So she is sitting. Walks over to one of the shelves and grabs another book. Are you sure you don't know anything else? Just because I know a few plus spells doesn't mean I'm some otherworldly mage. Are you sure you don't know any spells? Maybe something in all the books you got? I don't know any. I wouldn't be willing to help a stranger, and this savage control me that comes in and disturbs my reading. But look out there, yes. She sits back down in her chair, becomes completely absorbed in her break again, completely ignoring your existence directly in front of her. Now, go away. Shoo. You! Naomi walks over to ceiling, attempts to get Grimoire. So quickly reacts by chinning a Grimoire to the table. So this was my idea, because the Grimoire is important. That's all I can say about it for now, I think. Why are you cheating the Grimoire? None of your business. I mean, like, I think using blushing is kind of extreme. What does Grimoire even have? I said, none of your business. Syl growls at these words again. But Naomi smirks and snatches a different book from Syl's hand. Hey, what are you doing? Due to Naomi's height difference, Syl wasn't able to take back the book. Despite their obviously foolish endeavor, you see Syl trying to push past Naomi's defenses and retrieve her book. You try to hold in a bit of laughter at the scene in front of you, clearly interested in where it goes next. But this is how to dodge for dummies? I don't know why, it's just whatever the fuck that is. These treat people how you don't know. This is how you treat guests. I was really rude, you know. Gee, is that how the dot hurt Naomi? I thought that was her grimoire. Just, this is a different book. Oh, I guess she has 2 silver books. Whatever. Alright, guess. That's a stranger you found 30 minutes. Give it back. Either apologize to them or help us find a word. I don't visit help or apologize to strangers. Just disturb my reading session. What you found interesting about them is completely irrelevant to me. Give that back. Okay, so what if your members are also wiped? Wouldn't you want people to help you recover them? Well, obviously, but genuinely, why are we concerned about a stranger? There's someone who knows and be helping them. You don't even know this person. Isn't this Orin girl idea helpful enough? How am I going to track her if she doesn't have echo pulses in the first place? Oh, I know. And everyone that doesn't have echo pulses, how do I even know that? That's impossible. Waiting for this moment, Naomi shoots Syl a convincing glare. If I remember correctly, you have a pretty nice spell that lets you track people through their blood. Yeah, but I have a proper sleep schedule, and I don't want to ruin it for something like this. Ultimately, that glare ends up as that same defeated look from earlier. You're as selfish as always. Too bad. Ah, I guess. I have no other choice. What is this thing you're reading? It's a book I've been recently getting into, and I'm starting to like, wait, that's like, I you. I'll buy you the entire collection if you help us find Orin. It's a one-time offer, you better not reject it. You see Cell lower her hands down slowly, not trying to retrieve the book anymore. Oh, shit. I mean, it should be here. I guess we're in the schedule. Not like to me anything. I don't know. I'll buy all of them if you help us out tonight. Fucking unemployed bum. Tonight. And there's eyes on me. Her gaze filled with suspicion. Nope, read the book first. And I just give it to you afterwards? No. But, no. Get a full collection of Quantum Horizon, I'll help you out. Fine. Thanks for you holding, you know. I won't lie about something like this. Do you even know where to find it? Leans on the table and looks at Syl with a small grin on her face. I'm sure I do. I've gone to multiple bookstores. I'm sure they have this book somewhere around. It's a little niche. You might be looking for it for some time. Well, it also lets me finally get you out of this library. So it's a benefit for me as well. I'll be waiting. Let's get going, Emperor. We can have proper instructions when I bring her that weird book. Okay. Now he grabs your wrist and drags you out of the room. You can tell she's annoyed by how hard she's gripping your wrist. It's actually a little painful. Something wrong. Sorry about that. I don't know why she acted so explosive. Oh, caught me by surprise, but it's nothing serious. Better than being attacked out of nowhere. I can't really complain. Of course, you can't complain. Of course you can't complain. That's how you treat a guest. You're in the middle of something. I know she can be a little mercenary reading, but she's never acted this badly. She may not pay full attention, but she'll still listen to you. That book must have been hella interesting for her to react like that. Probably. If you exit the library, you don't really know what Naomi is talking you, but it seems to be the direction of the place that you two met. Oh, putting that aside for now. My throat's hurting. I don't speak this much. Or read this much usually. Out loud. The first of 3 trivial encounters, I believe. Been helping you out so far. Only fair I get something out of it, right? Uh-huh. I mean, expression turns nervous. She puts a hand on the back of her neck and looks away. The truth to be told, I can't actually afford the book that Syl asked me for. Seriously? Yeah, that money's been a little tight for me lately. I wanted to ask you to help me out at the shop. Don't forget that you help me out. You'll be one step closer to finding out what your amnesia thing is. I'll pay you, of course. Wait a minute, are you sure I could work for a full day for first time experience? Turns back to you, her expression shifts from nervous to happy. Of course, it's very simple. Shouldn't be tired at all. What about you dealing with exactly? You'll be taking care of the customers. There'll be a few ones, there'll be the angry ones, so be patient with them. It's a low concern, she already knows a few people will be angry. That doesn't sound too bad, I guess. Will you help me through it? I'll assist you with your first few customers, then I'll let you deal with them as I make badges at the back. Oh, that doesn't sound too bad, actually. You just call you something goes wrong then, right? Yep. She listened closer with a smile as she tried to persuade you to work. So, you're taking it off, right? I guess, bro. I owe you for the effort you've been putting in as well so far. Though I haven't said it yet. Thank you. Oh, the pleasure is mine. I'm so happy to help someone with such an interesting story. If you turn out to be some hero, make sure to remember me as someone who helped you get your memories back. Hahaha, will do. Let's get going already. A few minutes pass, the two of you get walking in relative silence. Maybe a occasional comment here and there, and then you arrive at the shop. Welcome to my shop, Naomi Resolutions. Here I make and sell and repair gadgets. Look around, see many strange gadgets neatly on the shelves. Some high-tech, while there's a complete mess of things thrown around. Nonetheless, everything seems fairly tidy. The place feels welcoming and you can hear light, gentle music playing in the background somewhere from the shop. What the f... How some of these look. I'm not one to judge, but there seems to be a bit of a quality difference between a few of these. I see how they could look like that, but there's a reason for it, I swear! On the left side, we got gadgets. There's very specific niches, so they're like a bit messy. The ones you're probably looking at, it's rare for them to get sold, if at all. People that buy them usually enjoy the purchase. Middle is for gadgets of specific origin. These sell pretty well, I just swear by the end of the day. The right ones for gadgets that aren't specific at all. It's used for everything, or something, I guess. I usually run out of stock on these really quickly since these are meant for everyone. They really need to be easy to use, so they often look high-tech and don't have a lot going on. Basically, the further left it is, the more specific it is, the more complicated it gets. You're gonna be here for hours, so just make yourself at home if you can. Oh, that makes sense. I'm a little curious, how long you been running it for? Seems like you got business going on for a while based on how much gadgets there are. Box behind the small counter leans on it. In one hand on her twin and looking away, he's been lost in thought. I've been wondering if it for like, what, a year or two? He looks at you, a gentle smile, remembering the early days. It's been a year. When I first arrived in the Reverberated Wilds, I had a small stand, but my gadgets were a sudden rise in popularity. I was able to get the shop. I was honestly a little surprised at how much people enjoyed what I was making. It was a bit harsh for the first few weeks though. I've told you that my origin is known for fame and power, so the residents are pretty sketchy about me for a while. I still gained their trust and eventually became pretty recognizable around here. I'm grateful for being able to work on what I enjoy and making a living off of it. Make a lot of money then, don't you? You should have no trouble buying whatever still wants it, right? Of course! I invest most of it to improve my creations though. Normally I could just afford a collection so wanted, but she got me a bad time for a request. Really, I ordered some materials 3 hours ago that were quite costly. That explains. Well, anyways, what am I here to do exactly? Now he walks over to a shelf, grabs a strange gadget and shows you a small paper with a number and a goofy gray circle drawn on it. Basically, customers will point out what they want, you'll have to grab it and charge it for them. Grab the item they want and charge them for the price. Find yourself confused as what the paper tries to indicate. What does that gray circle mean? Alright, I completely forgot, you don't know about currency. You don't know about owning these coins, though? Of course you don't. The label indicates what kind of coin it is. If it's yellow, then it's gold. If it's gray, then it's silver. If it's brown, then it's poop. 100 of the previous coins equal to the next tier. It's basically Terraria currency. I see. Alright, it's not that hard to understand. I just get used to it. So if an item costs 1 silver, it only needs to pay 100 bronze coins. It's the gadget on the shelf where you found it. Make sure to let me know if you try running without purchasing. You can do it? I'll try. Okay, I'm moving shop now. You can do it. So I don't think there'll be an actual mini game about, selling shit. I don't think there is. Naomi walks over to the entrance and locks the door while you walk behind the counter. Minutes past you see a customer walking in. Young male Leptonian. Long black hair at like antenna. He walks over to the desk that you're standing at. Don't forget to be kind to the customers. Make sure to greet them so they feel welcomed. Yeah, I know that much. Look at the Leptonian. Naomi walks into the room in the back and somehow you can feel her looking at you. Welcome to Naomi's Resolutions. Here we sell, make, and repair the best gadgets. Smile at them, doing your best to appear friendly. Good afternoon. Do you happen to know where the Naomi is? Gone. She's gone for an indefinite amount of time. I'm not sure when she'll come back. Oh, alright, I see. Is there anything you like? Would you like to let her know? I'll make sure to tell her what it is and who it's from. Not really. I'm just surprised seeing anyone besides her. It's understandable. North Korea customer, you're a bit nervous because it's your first time working here, or working at all to your knowledge, but you're still confident. So what can I help you with today? Please take your time. I'm looking for something rather specific. Is there any of those Tomi herb blenders? The classic has shelf behind you, trying to recall Nami's explanation about the different sketching of gadgets. Nami did mention some of the shelves were specific. Which shelf was too specific? It's the middle shelf. I won't pick the wrong option. If you're on the right shelf, let's take a look. Then Leptonian and take over to the right shelf, and you look around, but you can't find a blender or anything that resembles it. Leptonian seems generally confused as she watches you fumble around trying to find a gadget. Oh. Sorry, must not be a shelf. Let's try middle one. Coward. Let me try the left one. You and Leptonian walk over to the middle shelf, and you start looking through it. You have a blender of a strange design. and hold it out, letting the Tomiya take a closer look. This must be what you're looking for, isn't it? Yes, it is. How much will it cost? You hold it closer, scanning for a price tag. Futuristic Ethereal Blender. Special edition. Sparkle glitter. Every time you find an image of something, you see on price tag. Classify appearances. Oh shit. 30 gold coins. It'll cost 13 gold coins. What? Oh, is that a little expensive? There's no way I pay for that. My friend told me it cost him 35 silver coins. Did you make a mistake? Look at price tag again. Remember what Naomi said. Oh right, Gravy said there are silver coins. Or, oh, I said gold? I meant 30 silver coins to purchase this product. Some of us did, don't worry. I thought you were gonna say 30 platinum. Huh, let me think. It sounds like a good deal. The Tommy reaches his pocket and pulls a small bag. You hear a jingle of coins coming from it. He fills the bag and the silver coin spills in his hand and counts them. 20, 25, 30. There's a coins on the counter. You hand him the blender you came for. Thank you for coming. We look forward to your next visit. Have a good day. The Tomiya turns around and closes the door behind him in the shop. Oh, that made me a little nervous. You know, working at a quick feels so intense. And I fucked up twice. In the back, Naomi steps out and heads to you. Hi, Naomi. So, for my first day, how'd I perform? Oh, come on. It was your first day, but even you can tell your performance was poor. It was your first day. You should be expected, right? Uncertainty of the situation causes you to feel a little anxious. But you're trying to hold your head high and look confident. Well, for your first day, you could have performed better. But I believe there's always room for improvement. Fortunately, it seems you're simply in denial. It's not like you disagree with her, but it stinks to hear her regardless. Sorry about that. Don't worry, I'm not mad. I believe you can improve. I can't blame you. It might have been a little overwhelming to help run a store after losing your memories. No, I was fucking intentional, dog. I'll make it catch you to the back, so if you need anything, just let me know. If you do, as soon as possible. Got it. Now he grabs silver coins on the table and turns back to the room. This time, you don't feel watching over you. You're still worried about your performance. There's a loud whirl of a drill coming from room Naomi's in. You turn to your place and lean against the table as you wait for the customers. You glance around and try to recall everything Naomi told you so far. Gold, silver, bronze, left, middle, right. This should be hard to get used to. I think I also treat customer cut well. She didn't really comment on this, so my manner should be fine. I hope Naomi isn't disappointed. She's putting a lot of effort into helping me get my memories back. I just need to put in as much effort too. Bam! You snap out your thoughts as a loud sound fills the room as the door slams open. What? You notice a red Oni walk in with a jumbled mess of cogs and wires in her hands. Hey, you! Where's that despicable Electromian? This is the weird thingamajig that she gave me broke incredibly quickly, and the child's been crying all day. Can I take a look at that? Maybe I can have a look into... I don't care about you! Bring that Electromian now! I'll show you what happens when you tick me off and make my child sad. I see a weird mess flying towards you. Duck to avoid it and shove against the wall behind you. I don't care about it anymore. You're gonna pay for making my little baby sad. Wait, why me specifically? Cause that Electromian isn't here. You stare at her for a moment, completely thrown out by her logic. Out of all kinds of angry customers. I don't think I'll be dealing with an overprotective, angry parent. I thought she didn't sell toys. I really should have asked Naomi how to deal with these. We can settle it. The angry Naomi still charges at you. You jump and roll away, slip past the counter. Dash towards her, strike back, but it hesitated last moment. Could I really be hitting a customer? Naomi, someone's acting wild, what do I do? Now machinery from the back of the shop drowns out your voice. Naomi doesn't give a shit. Naomi, the Oni swings again. You narrowly avoid the blow by striking back. I'm struggling. I'll tell a young precious little son that I took revenge for his toy. He seems to be acting like the child itself. You adjust your stance, give me a distance, and watch you for openings rather than committing a counterattack. I just dodge until he gets tired. That's my best chance if I want to stay out of trouble. Get back here! Okay, angry customer. Ah, what is that? What are these patterns, bro? Ah! Oh, my vision couldn't focus. I don't know what happened there. My eyes couldn't move at all. I don't know why. Angry cut? No, nothing. When he keeps doing wild punches and kicks, you notice that she's getting tired more and more of every attack. Ugh. As she continues attacking, you wait for a perfect chance to knock her out while her here. He suddenly throws a slow, sluggish punch. You dodge it, she trips over her own feet. Give her Walk over to Mooney and crouch beside her. Lady, it's not that serious. We could just give you a refund or a new version. You guys have room some lights and then look back at her. I don't think there's a chance for either, considering how much you've destroyed it. Ah! Stand up and walk towards the door to the back room. Bringing it closer, your slowly begins to open. Amber, what's going on? Why is there much noise outside? Nothing much. I got sold by one of your customers. Huh? Whenever knocks Oni and look at Naomi with a mildly irritated expression. Stare back in confusion. You gotta tell me to open them. Alright, sorry about that. Remember you're able to ask me for help. I don't know what to do. I did, you know? I was originally just mildly irritated, just become a lot more obvious both in your voice and across your face. I did. Who did? Oh, oops, I think I know what happened. I can hear because it's true, right? You're taken aback by how little she realized one mistake without explanation. I appreciate it nonetheless. Your anger slowly dissipates. Bingo. Yeah, it's my bad. Sorry, I'll make sure you be quieter in the future. Anyways, now's a good time to explain what to do for customers like this in case she wakes up again. Usually what I do is give it a nice surge of electricity, and that does the job. So I could have just punched her in the face. Press her arm and case her usual cheerful smile. Yeah. Your finger has to make it a point. As long as you aren't beating them down and causing a scene, you're afraid to fight back. That's why I give them a quick, nice search. For someone without compulses, I'm not sure we can do it. I can immediately count them. They give you a gadget that lets you shoot electricity charges, which is stun gun. Can I really be carrying a weapon like that around? He walks on the guest and crouches down. Picks up with the ruined mess that was used to be called a gadget. You see me carry around large hammers. Some mages can carry on the staffs, and swordsmen carry the swords. Would there be a difference? I guess. Yep, so you can get a stun gun and a bit from the back room. Anyway, what you did I only exactly? I jumped and ran until she got tired and she tripped over on her own. Must have been real patient. These bulls are really annoying to tire out. You let out a small chuckle, feeling strange as the accomplishment of her comment. Nami stands up and looks at the broken remains in her hands. You know, I understand some of these brutes can unintentionally break my creations. Usually it's a quick repair and fortify them to make them last longer. She walks over to the trash can and tosses the wooden wires and scraps inside a more serious expression. Seeing how my creation gets shredded to pieces does make me feel a little sad sometimes. It's a little disrespectful. Naomi turns over to knock down Naomi and walks over to her. I feel like this aren't welcome at shop, so I leave that nice note in my pocket and no longer allowed to buy from display. Bends down and pulls when he's left arm over her shoulder, off the ground. Come on, I'm gonna carry you out of here. We need to move before other customers get scared. Step forward and take the Oni's right arm over your shoulder. Together, you and Naomi will lift her and carry her out of the shop. Days pass by. Day passes by. It wasn't necessarily a tiring job. It was certainly a mentally exhausting one. Not to mention that you, as far as you know, have no prior experience in doing this, and frankly, aren't really interested in gaining that experience. Most customers are calmer than expected. Yeah, a few mistakes here and there, but Nami didn't really mind them. Occasionally, you get any customer trying to lunge at you, but the stun gun Nami gave you was quickly enough to deal with them quickly. Some of them were quite stubborn. Yo, what is this star thing? Why do they all have a star thing? What is this? I'm focused. My ass is clutched. Ah! 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 I'm scared, but I win. Admired. I hate. There's 3 fights? Trivial fights? I remember this. Oh, I guess there was 4 then. The job felt like it was never going to end. Finally did. The David truck has so many customers that you have a lot of angry ones. All you want to do is rest. You're sitting on a bench with your head leaned all the way back and your arms stretched across it. You're into exhaustion throughout your entire body. Across the street, not only is cozy shop's metal gate while you rest there. It's BFS. Oh. And it's closed. Nami approaches the stands in front of you. You look at better, exhausted while she greets you with a gentle smile and wipes the sweat off her forehead. Yeah, good work out there. Living to get a lot of gadgets done today, and we'd be able to do without your help. Yeah, no problem. Was it really a bright idea? There's someone who just lost their memories. They were attacked from a lot of customers. Probably. I mean, like on the bright side, you get used to talking to people. Now you hold her hand now, bring it a little closer to you with her palm facing outward. High five! Gash tries to raise your hand and high five her back. A slight smile from your face. Yay! So where do I get paid? Oh, I just have to get to that. Give me a moment. Use the right hand to tap on the bracelet on the left shoulder and suddenly a small screen pops up in front of her. What's that projector thing? This is where I start things. Store. This catches you off guard. For me, Nami isn't capable of making a futuristic gadget like this. Sometimes because the screen taps it into screen pattern, you can't understand. Where could it be? Oh, here! Taps the screen and suddenly a portal materializes and a bag of coins sliding out of it into her hands. So I can't make things like that. Oh, this bracelet? I didn't make it. Buy it off of someone? No, it's a gift from my mother. And you got a bag of coins. Naomi signals for you to move. You shift slightly to make more space on a bench. Now, rescue and a moderate distance. Does she also make gadgets like you? Gadgets? A lot more than that. What I didn't know is that I don't know what she wouldn't be able to make. She can basically make anything she wishes. Echo posters that let her make anything? Not at all. She has actually a very similar Echo poster to mine. I guess there must be some tradition in the family to make gadgets. Is she also in the ancient wilderness? Well, it's only my mom I share this passion with. And no, she's in layer 3. Emi takes off one of her bracelets and looks at it. Her gaze softening. This is the last birthday gift she gave me. Before I went to ancient wilderness. It's mattered to me a lot ever since. Pauses for a moment as recalling that memory, continue her quiet tone. I try to keep it with me all the time. It serves as a reminder that I still have room to grow and I can always improve to make better and better things. I think that was her intention for this bracelet to have that meaning, but that's what gave it a lot of value to me. I wanted to see it that way. I don't believe I can get it to her level. But it's something to work towards, you know? That's nice. I wish I had something I could cherish like that too. Ever since I was a child, I looked up to her ability to make anything. One of the reasons I have this passion for making things is because I want to be like my mother. As long as I can remember, I want to be like that. that people haven't thought of before. So that, quite popular up there in Layer 3. Why do you move to Ancient Wilderness then? Move to the Ancient Wilderness because... Nami looks at you and pauses for a brief moment before replying. Wait a minute, did I already tell you? Move to Ancient Wilderness because I have less competition out there. Makes things a lot easier. Nami slowly puts the bracelet he was holding back into her arm. I guess competition makes sense. If they're making stuff like this, you gotta be working incredibly hard. You give Naomi a wide smile, showing appreciation. Cheers up, returning to her usual energetic expression. So currently, if I remember correctly, in the current chapter 2, Naomi, like, goes to layer 2, like, abandons Gweneth for unknown reasons currently. I think she, like, just upped and left one day. We're not sure why. Of course, she's lying here, obviously. She's not here for the competition, not because of lack of competition. And of course, I will. I'll keep working as hard as I can. On top of the work, how much is this? Around 130 silver coins. That good? I'm close on economy here. Better pay than most jobs. You usually get 60 or 80 silver coins per day, depending on what job you do. We earn doesn't all go to me. There are many things I have to pay for as well. I guess I'm not lucky. I got lucky. I'm not complaining though. Guess you did. Naomi stands up on a bench and stretches her body. You stand up along with her. All that talking, working has got me hungry. Wanna go grab a bite at a place I know? And you stop by that place because they sell really tasty meals and drinks. Sure, I haven't eaten anything for an entire day as well. Follow me. Naomi walks away, signaling you to follow, so you follow along. You both walk for a few minutes until you reach a small cafe. The two of you step inside. You glance around and notice how organized and clean everything looks. The place isn't very big, but just enough to hold about 20 or 30 people at a time, but it feels cozy. You haven't felt on journey until now. Small wooden brown tables are neatly arranged across the room, and a warm atmosphere makes it calm and what few people are sitting at tables, well dressed, the Tommy's owners and other origins you can't recognize. Are you sure this place is too luxurious? I feel like I'm gonna lose everything I earned today for a simple drink. Don't worry, this place isn't that expensive. I'm sure the owner would take that as a compliment though. I don't even enjoy eating at fancy restaurants. I can waste some money when I could get something that's just as good somewhere else. Oh yeah, so it does say the same thing twice. Right. Good to know we're on the same page. Huh? How would you know? I haven't really experienced it myself, but it does feel more efficient to eat at a normal place. Exactly my reasoning. Yes, you're not. Let's take a seat. I'm starving. Let's sit near the window. And now we walk over to a table beside a large window and sit down. Looking outside, watch people passing along the street. Some of our owners carry heavy barrels and wooden planks, while others are parents walking with their children. It wasn't particularly special, but there's something nice about watching it. Naomi notices you staring out the window and glances outside too. What a nice view, isn't it? You have to see people go about their lives. There's something so calming about it. I agree. Even though I've only been here for a day, I've definitely felt welcome by most people. Maybe not those angry customers, but most people have been relatively kind. Angry customers are angry customers. What can you do about it? I'm just glad you think this place is welcoming. Ancient Wilderness is known for how welcoming it is, but it's least technologically advanced with the layers. Makes some people uninterested in coming here. How's like the other layers? Alright, I guess. It just depends on where you live. Live in a peaceful place? I did actually. I lived in the center of Layer 3, Nangguan's Will. How was it like living there? It was great. It was really peaceful from what I remember. That sounds neat. Maybe I should go there at some point. There's a lot to see there, trust me. If you go there, you won't even know what to begin with. I'll look forward to going there once I get my memories back. Two of you are approached by a gentle, calm, and kind bird-looking person. Notepad and a pencil in hand. Good evening. Welcome to Sylbyte. Can I take your order? Hello, yes, can I have 2 croissants, a pancake, and a coffee? Bird-like worker writes down something before looking at you. For you, what would you like? What would I have? Oh, right, I should look at the menu. Pick up paper on the table and look over the menu. Search for something that catches your eye. Ah, yeah, you decide to go to safer options. You're not really sure what you want. I guess I'll have the same as her. Understood. Your food will arrive shortly. Thank you for coming today. The bird-like person gently bows and walks away from you. I can't wait for it. I'm so hungry. While you wait for your food, you gaze around some more. There isn't really anything that catches your eye. You try talking to Naomi. What can I talk about with Naomi? Bird. Which origin is that worker that tended us? That's Averid. We're known for their distinctive things on their head, but they also have, some also have large wings on their back. That person must be Averthird. Creatures from somewhere ancient one that's really far from our only wilds. Sounds quite interesting. Have you also seen this region? See them sometimes. Not common, not rare either. You need to find them layer 4 though. There's a lot of them. Layer 4 used to be like a slave camp, if I remember correctly, for scrap Tromians. I wonder what they changed for Alfreds to be there. Oh wait, yeah, I did. They changed. I think they changed it to the floating islands. Or was the paradoxical chambers spelled wrong? Now it's like floating islands with the dragons and birds, I think. All the interesting stuff is in higher layers, isn't it? Kind of. This layer also has interesting things. Okay, talk about Naomi. Do you have any other friends that live here besides Syl? Maybe a family member or a cousin? No. Well, of course I technically have friends besides Syl, but I don't have any family members down here. I don't think I have any cousins here either. You say your mother lives in layer 3. Is it normal for people to live so far away from their parents? I'm not sure actually. I think it depends on the person, like how I moved from layer 2 for my shop. Not everyone's going to have the same reason like that. Some parents may prefer the child to stay with them, or to be more independent. Doesn't matter how far away they are, really. It's hard to talk to each other, but it's not impossible. Like going on a very long vacation, I guess is the best way to put it. You come back whenever you do. Just take a little moment. That makes sense, yeah, but don't you think they get worried, or you start worrying yourself? Of course I do, I'm sure she does too, but it's best to put your faith in each other. You really, really do love your mother, don't you? Yep, with all my heart. Oh, that's half the question. What about the other half? What do you mean technically? So hard to put into words. I do have other friends, but I'm near closer than I'm so lastly they're like acquaintances. And so be a best friend and the others just be friends. I wouldn't even say that. That just shows how big of a gap there is between me and these people and me of Syl. You should confused look at her. Got script questioning how that even is possible. I know what you're thinking. Didn't make the best first impression. That wasn't that bad, right? It was. Oh. Okay. It was. I'm sure you're good. Oh, she even gives you time of day to maybe. No one here that might take a while. That's how little you know about Syl. The two of you are able to share a lot in common. But how many people help you out in the shop? Some customers did look surprised when I was at the desk instead of you. I hired people in the past, but most have quit because a few weeks the job was too stressful. Ow. Puts your elbow on the hand, leans forward. Intertwining your finger, there was a serious between them, partly covering your mouth. My drill. Huh? You try how they doing? I stay in the back room with my tools, which aren't quite at least. Because how they deal with multiple customers makes them feel overwhelmed. Some of you are on the spot. Man, was that annoying for me? Hopefully it stays that way. Having someone works for me, someone else work for me, really speeds things up. Why don't you just expand the shop? Every backspot for a shop where I'm surrounded by other land, and they won't take money for it to stand. Oh, that's tough. Talk about. So where are we? I know we're in the Pharaoh only wilds, but I don't know nothing about this. I know it's the ancient wilderness. You have anything interesting to say about it? course. I'm thinking about the ancient wilderness to someone who doesn't know what any other era looks like or does. That wouldn't mean much. It would be a lot to get as well. Just the Pharaoh only wasn't. Most of you think about here is probably the festivals then. I think the Pharaoh only watches more festivals throughout the year than any other region. Layer, at least major ones. The Pharaoh only has something called the All-Out Banquet. By how many they hold and the amount of food there are, by how many they hold and the amount of food there is to try within them. Really? How many? First thing that comes to mind is that they hold every 2 months across the entire region and shares one of the first few kings. It's been a tradition he started up thousands of years ago because he really liked them. So the market scene I talked about earlier, I like introduced the ideas of Oni kings. But I see they did it here already. Must be costly then. Oh, for sure. It's a really big event. Sometimes I wonder how they can keep putting all the decorations up and removing every 2 months. Sounds really annoying. Pharaoh Only Wilds also gets along with most other regions, mostly being out of conflict. How come? Let me pause for a brief moment and looks away with a slightly nervous smile. Let's say they keep their kings in check. Owners are known for their loyalty to their territories and people as well, but they don't let this loyalty cloud their view of their leader. More specifically, the Pharaoh Only Wild's king. I've heard a lot of stories about them quickly overthrowing the queen and royal families if they mess up things badly. Some of these royal families are also scared of having a family member become a king in case they mess up and end like them. It's scary. You need really good leadership to manage them. You might end up with tomatoes doing it. These kings really have it tough, don't they? Totally. I think it's specific to the residents of Pharaoh Only Wilds, though. No other regions really does this, to my knowledge. Some people move here because it's the ideal place for people trying to have peaceful lives. This place does really sound like a wonderland. Is there anything negative about it? Anything negative about this place? Nami looks down and scratches one of her horns, her smile fading a bit. I wish it was wonderful, but not really. It's costly to live in Pharaoh Only Wilds, which leads to a lot of poverty in a lot of places. Women in the place with the highest poverty rate. People don't want to move there because of that. Because only two get a lot of conflict with each other too. That explains custom. Only to be honest. Yeah. Looks like you're slightly happier. So they try to misdirect you a little bit, I guess. Yeah, they try to misdirect you. Like they hold it as a possible answer to why people are getting so angry. So don't worry, this is still a great place to live in if you have the resources. My personal experience, I enjoy my stay in this place so far. It's pretty nice. So if I do have it living here, I hope your job pays enough. Don't worry, I'll make sure you don't have a sweet dollar if you get working for me. What did I talk about? Rust bucket. I already know some information about the owners that have told me. You haven't explained your origin. Is there anything interesting you can say about it? Well, how do I put this? They aren't exactly interesting per se. It's hard to say many good things about them. That bad, huh? Yeah. Oh, came to mind. Yep. Rust buckets are in the highest layer, layer 5. Remember what I said earlier? That makes them most technologically advanced. As an inventor, I make gadgets for people. I try to come up with new things that I think will be helpful for people. That won't just be replaced with a normal object. What's interesting is that these gadgets might already be common in Layer 5 or something similar might exist up there. I didn't say it with how they act, but it's pretty impressive. Are you really sure they're that bad? Not just your perspective? Nick lives your serious expression. It's honestly out a little suddenly compared to how cheerful she usually is. Ember, I'm sure you can ask literally anyone else and they'll agree. Trust me. I really believe you from the way you're staring at me. I don't think I have to ask anyone. What did I talk about? How often do you come here? I come here after work. I love the food and the drinks they serve. Anything you could say about yourself? I actually say more about myself, but you don't know. On my days off, I usually go to the beach or the river if it's a hot day. Cold day, however, I relax at home and come to this place, work out like the Onis by lifting heavy boulders. Uh, Hold on. Second. What the fuck? Okay, I'm wearing socks right now. This is a part of my socks that's really tough and hard. What is this? I'll throw in the washing machine and hopefully it goes away. Even though I don't have the strength of Oni, I still need some muscle to carry all these adventures around, you know? Look at Naomi with suck expression. I dare also carry that heavy around. It's even like a heavy rock. I don't even think you lift the edge off the ground like you try. Looks at you. You have more confidence. Are you sure about that? Man, a certain person did say that I was super strong. Are you really that confident? Confident silly face on her face. Yeah, obviously. Swing your hammer through that bracelet. You can see about that. Not right now. Uh-huh. Why is that? Pauses for a brief second. That's because we're in the middle of a cafe where the stripped other customers is suddenly summon my hammer. We still want to prove a point. You realize she has a fair point. You're off the hook. My beautiful. Nothing's you. I'm pretty sure the hammer is, I remember being a soul-bound weapon, which is why if someone else tries to use it, it shocks them. But I see they're going for a different explanation now. That it's not a soul-bound weapon. Back to the topic. How do you think you spend your time? What? I already told you, I don't know shit about myself. That doesn't mean there aren't things I wouldn't be interested in. Like... With more cafes like this would be nice. I think places where I can attract other people would be good too. I thought you didn't like attracting customers. Not necessarily. Having to keep up the professional act is really mentally exhausting. I wouldn't go to parties though. I would have my own. I like to have my own personal space. I'm not completely showing off myself from others. Same here. I'm not really a party person either, but I really love talking to people. I'm also glad I woke up here and stuff, other non-welcoming places that you mentioned. But here in the fair only watch even well, so have you. No problem. I'm kinda curious though, since the topic of welcoming people. Why is it so different from other electoral meetings? You did say that most of them are really selfish. Sword in her chair, place her elbow, table, and rest her head in hand. I would say I got that from my mom. When I was younger, she would discipline me really hard. Why is Ezra DMing me? Are you liking the reverberation? If she saw me being rude to another child my age, she'd scold me until I apologized to them. Basically taught me and burnt into my head the sentence, treat others the way you want to be treated. I think if she did, I love my mom more for it. A lot of Acronians were very negative. But she's one of the few. Does sound like a good person. But she also lets me know that if you simply can't deal with someone, it's fine to give up that sentence and handle it your own way. Kinda like how I shock specifically the angry customers that tried to attack me. I usually try calming them down, but if they get physical, then I have no other choice. Have you ever got in trouble for that before? Sometimes, but usually resolved quickly if I explain the story. A bird-looking person comes back over your table holding two trays, putting one on your side of the table and one on their own. Trays a spoon, two croissants, a pancake, and a coffee mug. Coffee at this time? Just like you ordered. The food looked fresh, warm, and incredibly appetizing. Finally! Enjoy your meal. Bird-like person walks away. Pick up a croissant and take a bite. The flavor is simple. They're really good. Oh, is it good? It is! Dang right it is. Naomi grabs a croissant and takes a large bite out of it. All she does, you taste super coffee. It tastes really bitter. Really strange taste overall. I don't like it that much. What the heck is this? Okay, effort is not spit it out, forcing you to swallow coffee to avoid being disrespectful. What does he have? He's so bad. Push the coffee away from you. The coffee place is good though. Not a coffee drinker? Oh no, I hate it. That flavor is so weird. Nami takes a sip of coffee and drinks it normally, showing no sign that anything is wrong. As good as always. Oh god, not for me, bro. No, you're the one. Now you're the one that's made me curious. Take another bite from a single croissant and choose it down. You got a spoon from the side and take a bite of the pancake. A pancake with a spoon, bro? I'm sorry. This ruined the entire Reverberated demo. Can't help but be pleased by the street flavor. It tastes really good. What kind of food you like and don't like? How the fuck am I supposed to know that, you dipshit? Yeah, it doesn't have any specific feel. It could be like sweet, salty, bitter. I didn't bring it up. I know I like and dislike. I mean, I guess croissant pancake. I guess like I like those. My coffee just tastes bad. That must be weird. Having which food you like and don't like. Yes, I'm in for a lot of surprises. You know what? You go about trying different meals if you want. There's maybe if there's a festival one of these days or something. Put your hand on your chin, probably for a moment, before a smile spreads across your face at the idea. As long as you pay for it. Oh, alright, you little greedy. Naomi looks at you with a mischievous, slightly angry expression rather than real anger. uh, like I also get to eat some. You don't drain my money. It's all in a house. Ha Bam! Don't stand here across the cafe. You Naomi turn towards the sound and see a large only of rage right across his face. My coffee is cold! Who made this? This is, I think, the first male character, other than Ackland's dad, in the game. The Oni throws coffee mug he was holding crushed to the ground. Little bits and pieces of the mug spill all across the floor. That can't be good. Should I step in? I don't think you should do that. That seems a little dangerous. A bird comes out the door, made by noise and walk towards him. Mr. Arthur, what seems to be your problem? I shouldn't have wasted my voice on you. The more you speak, the further aggrieved you'll be. He grabs the bird person by the collar of her shirt, with full punch to touch her. Bullshit! Ember, kill this motherfucker! You quickly rush over, hoping to get there before you're able to attack. Naomi's warning from earlier is relevant for you, as it was never said to begin with. Naomi, you protect the bird barker. You repair. Whatever. Naomi, fuck off. I'm killing this guy. Hey! Before you're able to grab him, someone covers your mouth and pulls you back. Turn your head away. Mother looks back at you before you can notice this. Hey, who is that? Anyone got a problem with me? I do, you motherfucker. I do. Fuck off, Naomi. Don't drag me away. Show your face now. You and Naomi hide behind a small couch outside from Arthur. You get closer to Naomi and question her. Anger and confusion in your voice. What are you doing? Do you not see what's happening there? I'm trying to get the bird girl's number. What are you doing? Bad idea. I shouldn't mess with them. They're attacking the Huz. I understand it, really. I do. Nothing I can do about it. That emblem is proof of being the clan. Clan? That means they have influence and not the good kind. These are people from a different region. We shouldn't mess with them. Do anything here, we'll become a target. Oh, different region. Who cares about that? You're a little pussy. Just say it. Try to actively hunt you. Don't even think about it. I would rather die hunted than be a coward. Live a coward. I swear, I just can't let him. Let's let the authorities handle it. Call them. They'll be here soon. I'd help too, but the power of these people could cause them to try to vandalize my entire shop. Sir, please. Look back and see the author about to hit the bird-like person. Don't you dare. Quickly look around something you can do before any damage is done. And you spot it. I'm going in. I'm saving the bird girl. What are you? Okay, rush towards Arthur because you're striking it. You jump and kick it in the face. First, let go of play. Play falls to the floor before quickly getting away, holding your face while you do so. Who was that? It was I. That's Sylbyte. Sylbyte. You force your voice into a deeper pitch. Me. Why is the paper bag still on your fucking head? Or did Naomi put that shit on you? Cafe was already silent. Now silence feels even louder. Paper bag? I think you're trying to reference paper bag dev. Kinda hard here. I wish I could pick something a cool mask with a paper bag would do. Huh? It's pretty good. What kind of paper bag cosplay is this? It doesn't really matter. I'll not let you hit that defenseless person. Oh, really? What a small fried shrimp like you gonna do against me? Arthur shows off a big emblem on his sleeve. Very proud expression he does. I'm from a clan. You know what that means? It means the moment you mess with me, you become a target for all of us. You'll never get a chance to rest again. Okay, whatever that means. We hunted down, chewed out, and left to rot. All that's standing between you and misery is that dumb paper bag on your face. You should just take it off. It'll save me the trouble of doing it for you. Oh, okay, this guy's a little crazy. I have to be careful not to drop the paper bag. Once you take it off, and you have to do it by brute force. That's how you want to play it dead? Sounds good. Put yourself in a fight stance. Careful your paper bag not to fall off. That shit's gonna rip in like 3 seconds. Even if he doesn't touch you, just you running fast enough will probably rip that shit, you know? Arthur runs towards you, ready to attack with full force. Say goodbye to your peaceful life. Arthur! Fun fact, Ezra was developing this attack in VC. He accidentally made this pattern because he just changed some numbers. The fuck? Ah! Why? Stop trying to punch me! I'm sorry, Arthur! I'm focused! I'm an ultra instinct! Stop, this is so close! Oh my god, get hit once! Ah! Ah! I'm so locked in, I think. No, I'm not really. Oh! Yeah! I'm there! That's what we get for trying to punch the fucking bro girl. Good night. Compared to other Onis, Arthur felt much stronger than others. He used strange ceramic echoes pulses to create pots and needles that he would throw at you. There are pots and needles? The customers hide behind tables and chairs to avoid getting hurt. There's no way dodge or punch attacks like these with ease, but you could go all out because you had to keep a paper bag on your head before falling off. You sometimes try to aim for your head or punch directly. You're focused on more dodging than attacking. How long until authorities arrive? He attempts to punch you in the face, but you dodge back just in time, holding a paper bag onto your head and not let it fall off. You crouch and attempt to sweep the legs, waiting for him to jump over and probably kick you in the face. Ah! Very Daisy attempts to follow up and throw a pot at you, but you can't catch it in time. Until you spin around and throw it back at his face, catch him off guard. Parker's back right, you stand up, raising your fist as he recovers. Same. Two of you stand facing each other, both being injuries and exhaustion from the fight. Notice only still smiling. You're a tough one, I'll tell you that much. I can say the same. This paper bag is really making it hard to breathe. I go for at least 100 more hits. That's a beast. Protecting that paper bag was already a nightmare. No way I could do it for much longer. Huh? These footsteps you heard outside. Or you know what? The cafe becomes flooded with several people wearing spears. They quickly run over to Oni. Spears at his back. Be coming with us. Playtime's over, I guess. I'll throw his hands up in the air, clear frustrated that your fight is interrupted. Hey, stupid back, tell me your name. I'll personally come back and make sure to settle this little disagreement of ours. Fair not to respond. Say something. Hey, say something. Scared of me, pussy? The Oni gets dragged away by the guards, looking at you as he leaves the cafe. Hey! You collapse to the ground, pulling the bag off your head. Counting a few times for a severe lack of oxygen you had to endure. Regain your breath. After a moment to rest, you sit up, and Naomi extends her hand out to help you off the ground. Suddenly, the sound of clapping fills the cafe. Ha ha ha! Good one, stupid bag. I could have thought of a more effective way to cover my identity in this situation. I really want to give that guy a good electricity shock. I guess you did the job. Don't call me that. You grab Naomi's hand and get back up, looking at people around clapping for you. The claps wash over you, feeling a sense of overwhelming sense of accomplishment. Ew, that was a way to give a hand dog without becoming a target. Dark, that paper bag was going to step out of my head at any time. Still did well. Clap slowly dies, everyone go back to their own thing. I don't want to deal with anyone with angry people. Can I please get out of here? That would do me really, really great. Still yet to finish our meal, though. Are you sure? I got Naomi with a serious, tired expression, in hopes of getting your thoughts across. That face says it all. I think you've done enough for today. Spot the same bird-like waiter slowly approaching you with a gentle smile. Thank you so much. Can't appreciate your bravery enough. Number! Number! Nah, that was nothing. Just wants the number. I feel exhausted. I want to go to sleep already. You get charged for saving Sylbyte today. Oh, really? I mean, thank you. I'd also like to give you this. Your number? The bird-like person gives you a few exchange paper seats. Your tickets to eat for free in the next 5 visits to Sylbyte. Yo, I wanted your number. What is this? How lucky! Free food. That's not what I wanted. My day is ruined. You're excited, but your disappointment refusing to let it go. Now me and you thank our employees and leave the cafe, now walking to the streets of Sambarian. Good job out there. I hope that clan member doesn't have any type of way to track you down. Anytime I say clown member, I think of the. Anyways. And I'm also pretty sure that this alleyway, or at least the alleyways, were created by a new builder. X, I think is their name. I hope not. That guy was built like a wild beast. I'm well sorry I see that. It's the first time it happened to me. I didn't really know how to deal with it. It's alright. I don't think anyone else would have thought to put a random paper bag on her head and fight with it. That was kind of funny. Would have been funny if that boy got beaten to death. Someone had to jump in. It's kinda extreme. Although people hear a lot of anger. He feels welcoming normally, but so it's not like it's angry like that. It seems like there's no stopping them. Oh yeah, about that. Never's happy the demeanor suddenly shifts to something more serious. There's just a big problem here. I don't know much about either. Huh? What's this problem? Lately, there have been a lot more people getting angry lately. Lately, there have been a lot more people getting angrier a lot more easily. Naturally easy at times. People who are known to be friendly and kind of just suddenly become hostile, irrecognizable from what they used to be at past third point. So now they're pointing us to the world conspiracy. Well, then to recover, but it's rare. Not sure about that Oni just fought, but that person seems a little more rational after he fought them. It could have just been normal anger for them? I don't think so. I feel that person could have been affected as well. Oh, aside before her next words, has something you didn't want to say. So I want to apologize for the amount of anger people even dealt with today. This hadn't been a problem. Ugh. Maybe your first impression could have been better. You see a remorseful expression on Nami's face. It's not that big of a deal. I did get some enjoyment from being angry at tired people. I can't lie, it is exhausting. Yeah. Don't worry about it though. Didn't seem like you were affected by this. You haven't been a bad person either. Treated me very kindly for being a stranger, which is something that is making this experience a lot better. Don't push yourself too hard on it. I'm sure we'll be able to figure out it soon. Let me help you. It's like, I want to prioritize my amnesia first. Can't. Thank you. I'm glad I was able to be helpful. Of course, well, I think you'd be the one who helped me out. I'm just trying to repay you for the entire day, honestly. Naomi's remorseful expression disappears as she goes back to her usual demeanor. You don't have to repay me. I think we've done enough at this point of helping out my shop and protecting innocent citizen. Plus, I'm also interested in your amnesia. Like you though, I want to focus on main goal. I will do whatever I can to find out about what's causing this weird anger issue. But I don't see why I can't help you at the same time. Well, speaking of, one thing I caught on to is, well, do calm down after the game. Say electrocute them when there's a customer acting up, right? What if the way to calm them down is to do that? Not be a little specific, but That could be a temporary solution for some people. Yep, this could be our secret remedy to cure some people. We do use a temporary solution. Let's not be too harsh, alright? I don't think I want to punch people just because they're angry. Of course not. We're not going to go around beating people, everybody. Beat up everybody. Just those who are specifically hostile to us. Pretty much what we've been doing so far, anyway. Doesn't sound like a bad plan. It's a solution, I guess. Anyway, what's in your said? I want to sleep already. A few streets away, but don't worry. It's not far from where we are right now. I hope so. Naomi takes you to an inn somewhere near the place where you two first met. Well, see you tomorrow. Come pick you up in the morning. Hopefully it shouldn't take that long. Hopefully. You pay the innkeeper the money Naomi gave you a few hours ago, and Naomi leaves, leaving you alone for some first time since you arrived. God, I hope she doesn't wake up. I don't wake up to her in the room. The room you stay in is located on the second floor. You open the door to a rather empty room. Two beds and a window in the back of the room. One bed to the left and another to the right. And a window in the center. Both beds are well kept. The covers on the last one seems to be used recently, as innocent as the place as the other one. The wall contains several books held up by planks, by a plank on the left side and on the left and right side of the room. There's two different candles on next to the books. A clock can be seen on the wall above the door, along with a wardrobe on the right of it. You wouldn't be able to see them from the entrance of the room. Play in the bottom right. It could probably be softer, but you'll even be able to fall asleep on the ground considering how hard you worked it. And you replace the rest of the blessing at this one. So this is the right bed? Is that how it works? Thinking? Is that how directions work? Like, it's not like anatomy, right? Where, like, you have a person enter a reflection, so the right side is on the left and left side is on the right. It's just two beds from your perspective. So this is the left and this is the right. So this shouldn't be the right bed. Because it's two different things, not one thing reflected. I think that's how it works. Chirping of crickets can be heard outside. It's a little annoying, but oddly, something you can fall asleep to. And that, I think, is the end of this video because my throat is hurting. I don't usually read aloud for 2 hours straight. You guys are a bad name. Anyways, nope, demo. So, just some thoughts on the first section. I think I'm liking it. There's a lot of development of the world, right? Of the characters between you, Naomi, Sil. There's some side characters that don't really matter so far. They build up a little author in the clan. Hopefully it's just the clan and not the other one. The fights. I mean, I don't find it too interesting, but it's definitely a break for my throat at least, which is nice. Gels. The backgrounds, they've been improved a lot since when I first started playing, definitely. And there's also like a lot of descriptions for both the people, like how they're acting, and the scenery itself, which is good, and something you see in like other visual novels. Yeah. I'm thinking more, it's kind of on the spot, so I'm not sure. I think if I feel like doing a full criticism thing, I don't know, I'll write it down and think over it more. That's just my thoughts, my first thoughts. I don't know bad. I can't think of anything right now specifically. It was kind of hard because I kind of wrote part of it, like I mean a little section of it, but it kind of how they're writing right now is kind of based off what me and Steve kind of wrote. Man, saying my own shit sucks, It's kind of hard to do. Kind of hard to do if you like your own style and stuff, right? Of course, they do develop their own stuff, like your own writing style and stuff, different than ours. But you can see how it's kind of like kind of built off of ours, our writing style in the beginning. I gotta wanna say something. But for now, that's it. That's all I'm gonna say for now. Thank you for watching. If you watched the entire fucking, how long is this? 1 hour 45 minutes. I hope you enjoyed watching. I will finish the rest of the demo like maybe tomorrow, I think, because my throat is getting really tired. So next time, hopefully I can finish the rest of it. It's only one page. And yeah. See you later. See you next time.